Imagine a butterfly. Its delicate wings, painted with vibrant colors, flutter gently in the breeze. It flutters in the Amazon rainforest, moving gracefully among the lush green foliage. A tiny change in the air, almost imperceptible, yet significant. Can this tiny action have a ripple effect, spreading outwards like waves in a pond? Can it ultimately cause a hurricane across the globe, a massive storm born from a minuscule flutter? This is the essence of the butterfly effect. It's a powerful idea that captures the imagination. It suggests that small events, seemingly trivial, can have huge consequences, setting off a chain reaction. The butterfly effect is rooted in chaos theory, a field that delves into the unpredictable. This branch of mathematics studies complex systems where tiny variations can lead to vastly different outcomes. These systems are highly sensitive to initial conditions, where even a small change can have a significant impact. A tiny change at the beginning can create vast differences in the outcome, much like a seed growing into a towering tree. Picture a single grain of sand setting off an avalanche, a small trigger leading to a massive event. This is the power of chaos, where the smallest elements can unleash the most powerful forces. The butterfly effect is more than just a scientific theory. It's a way to understand the world around us. It's a lens through which we can view our world, revealing the intricate web of connections that bind us all. It reveals the interconnectedness of all things, showing how every action, no matter how small, is part of a larger whole. It highlights the unpredictable nature of life, where the unexpected can arise from the simplest beginnings. The flap of a butterfly's wings might seem insignificant, a mere whisper in the wind, but in the grand tapestry of the cosmos, even the smallest thread can have a profound impact, weaving a story of connection and consequence. Edward Lorenz, an American mathematician and meteorologist, is considered the father of chaos theory. His work has left an indelible mark on the scientific community. In the 1960s, he made a groundbreaking discovery that would change the way we understand the world around us. This discovery revolutionized our understanding of weather forecasting and had implications far beyond meteorology. Lorenz was working on a weather prediction model, trying to improve the accuracy of forecasts. He used a computer to simulate weather patterns, a novel approach at the time. One day, he decided to rerun a simulation to verify his results. He wanted to examine a particular sequence more closely, hoping to gain deeper insights. He entered the initial conditions from the previous run, but with a slight difference. He rounded off the numbers, thinking such a small change wouldn't matter. He thought such a small change wouldn't matter. He was wrong. The results were astonishing. The new simulation diverged dramatically from the original, showing completely different weather patterns. The tiny change in initial conditions had a cascading effect, leading to vastly different outcomes. It led to vastly different weather patterns, illustrating the sensitivity of complex systems to initial conditions. Lorenz realized that even the smallest variations could have huge consequences, a concept that would become central to chaos theory. This was a profound insight, one that challenged existing scientific paradigms. It challenged the prevailing view of a predictable, clockwork universe, suggesting instead a world of inherent unpredictability. Lorenz's discovery had far-reaching implications. It extended beyond meteorology, influencing various scientific disciplines. It influenced fields like physics, biology, and economics, helping scientists understand the complexity and unpredictability of different systems. It helped us understand the inherent unpredictability of complex systems, forever changing the way we view the natural world. Weather is a prime example of a chaotic system, where even the smallest changes can lead to vastly different outcomes. It's influenced by countless variables. These include temperature, which can fluctuate rapidly, air pressure, which affects how air moves and forms weather patterns, humidity, which can change the amount of moisture in the air, and wind speed, which can alter the direction and intensity of weather systems. A tiny change in any of these can have a ripple effect, much like a pebble causing ripples in a pond. This ripple effect can lead to vastly different weather patterns, making it difficult to predict with absolute certainty. Lorenz's work demonstrated the inherent limitations of weather forecasting, showing that even with the best tools, there are limits to what we can predict. Even with sophisticated models and vast amounts of data, accurate long-term predictions are impossible. The complexity of the system means that small errors can grow over time. The butterfly effect throws a wrench into the works, introducing an element of unpredictability that can disrupt even the most carefully constructed models. It introduces an element of uncertainty, making it clear that we can never be entirely sure of what will happen. Imagine a butterfly flapping its wings in Brazil. This seemingly insignificant action could, theoretically, set off a chain of atmospheric events, much like a domino effect, where one small action leads to a series of larger reactions. These events could eventually lead to a hurricane forming in the Atlantic, demonstrating the far-reaching impact of small changes. Of course, it's impossible to prove a direct causal link between the butterfly's wings and the hurricane, but the butterfly effect suggests that such a scenario is plausible, highlighting the interconnectedness of our world. The butterfly effect doesn't mean weather forecasting is useless. Instead, it shows the complexity and beauty of our natural world. It highlights the importance of understanding the limits of prediction and the need for humility in the face of nature's complexity. It emphasizes the need for constant monitoring and adaptation, using the best tools and knowledge available to navigate the unpredictable. The butterfly effect is not confined to weather patterns. It's woven into the very fabric of the natural world. Ecosystems are complex, interconnected webs of life. A small change in one part of the system can have ripple effects throughout. Consider the reintroduction of wolves to Yellowstone National Park. This seemingly small change had a profound impact on the entire ecosystem. Wolves helped control the elk population. This allowed vegetation to recover. This in turn benefited other species. This cascade of effects demonstrates the interconnectedness of nature. The butterfly effect reminds us that we are part of this web of life. Our actions, no matter how small, have consequences. We must be mindful of our impact on the environment. We must strive to live in harmony with nature. The butterfly effect is also evident in human systems, such as economies. These complex systems are influenced by countless factors. These include individual choices, government policies, and global events. A small change in any of these can have ripple effects throughout the system. Consider the 2008 financial crisis. It was triggered by a complex interplay of factors. These included subprime mortgages, relaxed lending standards, and the bursting of the housing bubble. A seemingly small event, like a homeowner defaulting on their mortgage, could have contributed to the crisis. The butterfly effect reminds us that economies are not static entities. They are dynamic systems. They are constantly in flux. Our decisions, both big and small, can have far-reaching consequences. The butterfly effect is not just an abstract concept. It's something we experience in our own lives. Every choice we make, no matter how small, sets in motion a chain of events. It shapes our destiny. Consider a chance encounter with a stranger. This could lead to a new friendship. It could even lead to a lifelong partnership. Or imagine deciding to learn a new skill. This could open up unexpected opportunities. It could lead to a fulfilling career change. The butterfly effect reminds us that our lives are not predetermined. They are shaped by countless small choices. It empowers us to take control of our destiny. History is replete with examples of the butterfly effect. Seemingly insignificant events have had a profound impact on the course of human events. Consider the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand in 1914. This event, triggered by a series of chance encounters and mishaps, plunged the world into World War I. This conflict reshaped the political landscape of the 20th century. Another example is the discovery of penicillin by Alexander Fleming in 1928. This accidental discovery revolutionized medicine. It saved countless lives. These examples illustrate the unpredictable nature of history. They show how small events can have far-reaching consequences. The butterfly effect teaches us that small changes can have a big impact. It encourages us to pay attention to the details. It reminds us that even seemingly insignificant actions can make a difference. A single act of kindness can brighten someone's day. It can have a ripple effect, inspiring others to pay it forward. A small donation to a worthy cause can help make a real difference in the world. The butterfly effect empowers us to believe in our own agency. It shows us that we are not powerless in the face of large, complex systems. The butterfly effect can be both exhilarating and daunting. It reveals a universe full of endless possibilities. It reminds us that we can't control everything in our lives. It teaches us to embrace uncertainty and the unknown. Instead of fearing the unknown, we can choose to see it as an exciting adventure. We can approach life with a sense of curiosity and wonder. We can embrace the unexpected moments. The butterfly effect doesn't mean we should live in a constant state of anxiety or fear. It simply reminds us that our choices have consequences, big and small. It encourages us to live with intention and purpose. The butterfly effect is a profound concept. It extends beyond science. It touches upon the very nature of existence. It reveals a universe that is complex, interconnected, and constantly evolving. It reminds us that we are all connected. Our actions, no matter how small, have the potential to ripple through time and space. It teaches us to approach life with a sense of humility, wonder, and responsibility. The butterfly effect is a call to action. It's an invitation to live our lives with intention. It's a reminder that even the smallest flap of our wings can create a hurricane of change.